how's everybody doing? Today we're gonna do some grooming. I've got my boy Niesen up here, and I'm just gonna run through my grooming routine with him. I'm gonna be doing a series on my channel relating to just basic dog health maintenance. So all the fun stuff, how to clean, how I clean my dog's ears, teeth, how I keep his coat nice and shiny. Hi Misha, this is our other dog, my roommate's dog. Anal glands, I've gotten a question on anal glands. I'll be doing a video on that as well. Nails, yeah, and just overall dog health maintenance, just things I do. Some dietary stuff that I do as well, I include with Niesen's regular food. So the first video we're doing is just a basic grooming video. The only grooming tool I use for Niesen is a slicker. This is a slicker. So a slicker is simply, for my blind viewers, it's a brush that has rows of little metal pins that are in very close proximity to each other, and they all have a little hook on the end of them, and they are great for extracting undercoat. And Niesen is shedding horrifically right now. Okay, Misha, sweetheart, up. You gotta move, girl. Yeah. So Misha, Niesen. So Niesen is shedding big time right now. Okay, Misha wants to be in this video really badly. Hey, off you go, sweetie. Niesen is shedding so bad right now, so I brush him daily, and it doesn't really matter. I still get lots of hair out of him. Up, stay. So my basic, I don't really have a specific strategy when it comes to brushing him. I just brush him all over because there's so much hair that comes off him. I start at the front end, so the head, and I work my way down. I do both sides, obviously, and then I just go back and forth, and I'm gonna collect all the hair that I take off him today and show you guys how much comes off him. So we were swimming today, well, Niesen was swimming today, which helps to just loosen up a lot of this undercoat, but it is very hot here. So with the slicker, the only thing you need to be careful of is not putting too much pressure on the brush when you're brushing, simply because you don't want to irritate your dog's skin. These are little metal pins, I guess is what they are, closely stacked together, so you don't want to cut your dog. But it is great to brush your dog, or just have your hands on your dog often, because it allows you to identify anything that's abnormal on your dog. So for example, I found a tick on Niesen last year. So we have a good amount of hair here. I have to empty the brush of hair every so often, because if I don't, the brush just loses its effectiveness. Okay, we're gonna put this hair in my pocket so I can show you guys all of it when I'm done. So yeah, so you have to empty the brush every so often, because if you don't, the brush just slides over your dog and you don't get any hair. So the hair that comes off Niesen when I brush him collects in the brush. So this does feel good for these guys. It feels like a massage, and who doesn't like a good massage? I know I certainly do. Yeah, so as I was saying, I found a tick on Niesen last year on his on the left side of his neck. So the longer a tick goes undiscovered, the bigger it gets, because it attaches onto your dog or your cat or yourself and it sucks your blood. So because I'm a DIY kind of guy, do it yourself, I got the pliers out. I've done this before with dogs, and I snipped that bastard off. I got all of it out. And if you're not comfortable doing that, I suggest you just go to your vet and they'll do it for you. Because it's not something that you want to make a mistake. If you don't get the entire body, yep, you can sit. If you don't get the entire body out, the tick just stays there and keeps sucking your dog's blood. So as you can see, it's hot as balls here. It's 28 degrees, no humidex in Victoria, which is one thing I love about living here. Emptying this brush again. So Niesen, for my blind viewers, is 4 years old. He's a yellow Labrador retriever. Not sure if I mentioned that he's my guide dog, but if I didn't, he is my guide dog. He comes from Guide Dogs for the Blind in California, and I found out that his sister Navy, who is a breeder, she's part of the breeding stock for GDB. She just had 9 puppies this week. Unfortunately, one of them did not make it, which is very sad. So Niesen is an uncle. I believe he has 4 new nephews and 4 new nieces, so he's very pleased about that. This is Niesen right here. Hello, Niesen. You gonna say hi to the camera? Say hi, my name is Niesen and I'm the world's cutest yellow Labrador. Hey, mister. So this is as I said, this is the only brush that I use for Niesen. I went to the pet store the other week to buy a slicker because my old one it lost a couple of its pins, and the lady that was there was trying to sell me all these new brushes and this comb thing, and she's like, oh, this is really good, this is one of our best sellers. I'm like, all I want is a slicker brush. Sell me a slicker and I'll be on my way. So normally, if we're not in shedding season, I will brush Niesen probably every 3rd or 4th day. But when he's shedding this much, I have to shed. I have to brush him daily. And the fact that I have him in water so much, I think it helps to just loosen up the undercoat. So if I don't get it out of him, it just falls out all over the house. Alright, we're almost done, sweetheart, and you can go. Yes, you're being a very good pupper. So as I said, I don't have a real routine when it comes to. I generally start at the top and work my way down, but honestly, I go back and forth just because, and then I'll go back to it and I'll brush it again, and more hair comes out. So I'm like, ugh. Yes, I know. Stay. So Niesen's up on a bench right now for my blind viewers. I'm sorry, at the beginning of the video, he jumped up on the bench that he's on right now for me. I just like the feel of him when he's brushed. He's nice and here. Come over here. He just feels really nice. Now he's gonna lie down. Okay, we're almost done, mister. So let me know in the comments, guys, like, how often do you brush your dog? Which brushes do you guys use? And if you don't brush your dog often, you really should get into the habit of doing that. It's a great way to also, just as I said, find little abnormalities that you can keep an eye on that you would not normally be aware of because you can't see your dog necessarily. And even if you can see your dog, you're not always going to see little lumps and bumps that come out of nowhere. So it's always good to brush your dog, and they do enjoy it. Okay, so I'm gonna empty this and I'll show you guys all the hair that I got out of this. Oh wow. Okay, so this is Misha. Misha is my roommate's pit bull Labrador cross, and if you rub her in a certain spot, she lies on her back sometimes. There she goes, and she gets all happy. Misha, are you happy? Yeah, she's a good girl. Yes, a good girl. Well, she's also, so she's on guard all the time because she's a pit bull lab. So she does that. So here's all the hair. There might be a blade of grass growing in the backyard that she's barking at. So this is all the hair I got off Niesen today. I hope you guys can see that. So this is daily. If I don't brush him for 2-3 days in a row, this is multiplied by 2 or 3 times. It's insane. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a comment down below, give it a like if you enjoyed it, and Niesen and I will see you next time. Cheers.